Hello and welcome back. I will be doing a new pour for you today. Feeling quite patriotic, so I'm going with blue, white and red. So I'll be doing a 3 cups flip cup pour. We'll add some treadmill silicone to hopefully get some cells. So let me show you my colours. So this first one is a Montmartre, that's the ultramarine blue. So it's nice and thick. I mixed it 1-to-1 with my pouring medium. My pouring medium is a mix of PVA and water. So PVA glue 70%, 700 grams, and water 30% or 300 grams. I'm gonna stick it in a spare bottle I've got. Sorry, there's my blue, that's the ultramarine blue, nice and bright. Obviously my white, that's my standard white from Montmartre, which is titanium white. So I also mixed it 1 part pouring medium, 1 part paint. So there's 100 grams of each in there. So same consistency, nice and thick. If your mix is too thin, you will get gazillions of cells and they're going to spread. You can't control them as much. But if you want nice regular cells, let me show you on the previous pour that I did. That one I've just finished varnishing actually. If you want more regular cells and nice rings and be able to control it a bit better, your painting mix needs to be thicker. So that's the consistency. So I'll just put that here for the time being. My red, I actually mixed 2 colours for my red. I mixed carmine and crimson, because crimson was a bit dark, carmine's a bit light. So I think I did about half carmine and crimson. I mixed it 1 part pouring medium, 1 part paint. It's slightly thicker than the others, but because it's semi-transparent, I'm not too concerned. And another white, same that one. So that's the crimson, semi-transparent, so you see how dark it is. And there is the carmine, which is slightly pinker, orangey. So a nice mix of the two will get me the red that I'm after. So I've got my cups ready. I need to add some silicone. I don't usually add silicone to my whites, but I will do this time because I only got otherwise 2 colours, so I might as well. I've got 200 grams of paint, so technically it should be like 1 drop per 30 grams, but that'd be far too much, okay? It's all going to end up being very oily. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to put 4 drops, in each cup, and that's already going to be plenty. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is just treadmill silicone that I got on, I think it was Amazon. I know it's covered in paint, but I've had it for over a year and still, about a third full. So, you know, it's a good investment. I think it cost me about £6. So that was nothing major. So let me stir my silicone in. So I don't want to beat it like there's no tomorrow, but I do not want it to be just slightly mixed and form some massive cells. Oh, what have I done? I've got some bit of blue. Oh, never mind. I had a bit of blue on my glove and it kind of fell into the white. So that's that one stirred. Let me just hold it further down then so I don't start mixing my colours. So because I want to try to keep the 3 colours or the 2 colours, the red and the blue, quite separate and not end up with too much purple, because that's not the idea, I've added a white in between each cup. So sorry, I'm just mixing my silicone. I think I've just seen a bit of paint that was not mixed. Let me just quickly stir it again. I can always pick up later. So, I mean, the blue will never be right next to the red. So we should be okay. And hopefully I will get nice cells. And I don't know about the negative space, the background, but we'll see. It'll be a surprise. but that's as much as I can do to keep the colours separate. Okay, so let's start layering. So I'm gonna try to do 2 layers only. I've got 3 cups, I was trying to work it out, so I need to use about half a cup in my first layer. So let me see, it's kind of with the weight, that looks about right. My next colour will be my mix of carmine and crimson. Nice, rich, bright red. I may get some pink with the white, but you know what can I do? There's some more white now. Try to separate the red from the blue. There we go. This one is my ultramarine blue. So nice thick layer. I'd only want to do 2 layers. I'd rather have 2 thicker layers of paint and 3 thinner ones. So okay, so I've got my 3 cups with the blue, so now I can add my second layers. So we start with the white. My canvas today is a 30 by 40 centimeters, so that is, I think that's 16 by 12 inches. Yes, 16 by 12. So I have a total of 800 grams of paint, which is plenty. I really only need 700, but you know, when you measure, it's easier to kind of do round figures, and I just went for 100 grams of paint, 100 grams of prawn medium, rather than having to think too hard about 80 grams or whatever, 2 divisions. So there's the last of the red. Okay, so I'm just spreading. Okay, that's the red done. I just wipe my hands again. Mucky pup today. Okay, this is my last layer of white. That's it. For once, all my cups seems to have a fairly similar amount of paint. There's always one cup that ends up with like much less paint compared to the others, but I think I've done okay today. Today must be my day. Okay, and the last of the blue. Just scrape the bottom. Don't want to waste any. Here we go. Right, get these out of the way. Just quickly wipe my hands, and I will flip these cups over. So let me just hold this. Okay, let's do this. Let me just show you. Bear with me, phone drinking. Sorry about that. Well, that was a work phone, so I do have to answer it. Okay, so let me just show you my canvas. All I've done is prepped it with some masking tape at the back, and actually it's one of the, actually I bought it by error, but it's the I don't know what they call it. Basically got some sort of board at the back keeping the canvas really rigid, so I don't need to spray it with water first, so that's great. So it's still canvas at the front, but at the back there's kind of something holding it, so I like that for the paints, because clearly the weight can be quite a challenge for canvas, and you might just sink. But with this board underneath, it actually doesn't kind of sink in the middle. that's it. That's me. I've done my sales pitch. Okay, so I've flipped my 3 cups. Let me just move my tissues out of the way because I'll definitely need them. I just need to wait a minute or so to let the paint run down the sides. I have not put any silicone spray or oil inside my cup, so it might just take a few seconds longer. I will have on my next one, I will have to show you what it looks like when I put, I mean, I'm in the UK and I use WD-40, which is like an oily spray, you know, for rust. It basically does everything. But it kind of gives, so I don't use the normal silicone oil. I will just spray my cup with that product, layer my paints and drag, and you'll see it kind of creates like a webbing effect. So it's nice. It's not nice round cells, it's more like a webbing kind of pattern. So it's different. I do like my cells though, so I try to stick to what I like and what I know, but you know, I will show you. It sounds definitely hollow now. So I've got my torch ready, I've got some tissue papers. My gloves are already a bit stained, but never mind. So let's lift and drag. Let's do this. Okay, that was not quite fast enough, but there's still plenty of paint. That's it. I'm just going to do my edges. That's it. Okay, let's have a look at the middle one. A bit better. More red in this one and white. So I'm not complaining. Nice bright colours. Okay. Let's go round. Don't want to drip any paint there. That's a lovely effect there. If I can have that sort of thing on this side, it'd be a nice balanced. Ooh, more red. I was not expecting that. I thought it'd be more blue again. Okay, let's see. So just a nice thing. I mean, I do have my blue, my white, my red mainly. We'll see as we start stretching what actually comes up. Oh, I don't want that against my bottles. So I don't have to actually cover too much, so that's good news. I will just start moving the paint a little bit just to cover the bits that are not covered yet. So I'm gonna go just like on the boat. Just take it slowly, left and right, left and right. I shan't bother with a bit of cardboard in the corner on this occasion because actually I've got plenty of paint. As I said, I've got an extra 100 grams compared to what I actually need. So I can afford to let that run. So let me just turn it around. And I've lost one of my cups. Let's bring it back underneath. Very interesting. Okay, let's cover the other side that I haven't got. It's very small area with no paint on it, but I might as well go over the edge. So very gently left and right, and let's bring it back. And whoops, that's it. That'll do for the time being. Let me bring it back in the middle roughly so the weight of the paint is even. Okay, and I'm gonna do torch and see what lovely cells are underneath. Let me make sure that you are still, yeah, sort of. That's still in the frame. Oh, sorry, I will drop my torch if I've got wet hands, so I really need to dry them properly. Okay, let's turn the torch on. So nice and high, I will go over the entire surface. I'm not getting too close. We need to let the paint do its thing and come up to the surface thanks to the silicone and obviously the fact that the blue and the red are semi-transparent compared to the white, which isn't okay. So see, quite a few things start to appear now. I just need to keep moving. There's absolutely no rush. It's harder there where in the middle where I've got actually more white. The blue and the red might be struggling a bit more to come through because the white is thicker. But it's just a question of patience. Not staying in the same area all the time, not being too close so that you actually burn the paint. I think there's plenty to go there to play with. Okay. Let's give it a minute. Oh, that was very loud. Let's give it a minute just for the cells to start to pop up so you can see the difference now. I just want to let them react a little bit more. Give me a chance to have a look at areas that may need tipping over. There's still quite a lot of paint on the canvas. Let me just lift it. Yeah, I could still get rid of some of it. So I've just got to decide really which side I'm going to go towards. I'm not keen on that corner. I should have tipped it earlier. I'm being silly. I was being silly there because that should have gone really. So I think I will kind of take it on the way down there and see if I can increase the size of about 3/4 of these cells. These will be tipped over. That will also hopefully remove this. I really like it. It's a shame I've got to tip it, but there's still too much paint on there. So let me just try very gently. There is no rush. I am going to move my paint from the left to the right, go over the edge very gently. I will come back the same way that I went there. Okay, let me put that down. So the semicircle there of white's gone. The pink corner has gone. Okay, let me just turn it round because if you want to see, I will need to put it the other way. So I've got to be careful now by bringing the paint from here to there that I do not overstretch these. Okay, I don't want big long shapes there. So let me just have a quick look at how much paint I've got left just by seeing it move on the canvas, how fast it moves, where it moves, and then it will help me decide. I think I can still go actually towards me. I am very, very gently bring it there. So the corner on the left that is nearer to me, that was what was being dripped. Now let's see if I can straighten the lines. I'm a bit annoyed with lines that are not straight. So I'm just going to try to move. I hope you can see. It's all about delicate balance. Here we go. Oh, I like that. Let me just quickly wipe the sides just to, so I can see exactly. what we have and where. Let me feel the weight. The weight is fine. I think I'm done. I do not want to touch it still. I think it is balanced. I have lovely cells. They are multicolored. They're not overstretched. No, I think this is it. So let me just quickly torch it to one more time, so really from far away. Sorry, I'm just wiping my hands. Okay, so I've got kind of a pink shade area there and a little bit there, but overall I'm really happy. I haven't got blatant pink or blatant purple, you know, I still got my bright blue, my bright red, my white. So my, as I call it, patriotic pour, I think worked nicely. So just a quick over, and that's it. There's no more bubbles to burst. Right, let me bring you closer. Okay, so you can see I definitely did with 3 cups, so it's nice to have these 2 lines kind of separate it. I'm not usually one for line, but at least these are straight now and I'm happy with them. So, and it's a nice balance. I've got that blue, that red, that blue again, I've got the white in the middle. So have a look at the cells. So they're lovely and multicolored. Nothing really sort of funky eyes. I like when I get these funky eyes. I don't do it on purpose. I don't know how they happen, but I really like it. None of the cells are furry or blurry. That is really good. These are lovely as well up there. I do like those very much. Loads of lovely colours. And so I did keep my red and my blue and my white. So yeah, really happy with that. So I hope you enjoyed it, that you're gonna give them a go. And please do subscribe and hit the bell so you can be made aware when I put a new video on. I hope everybody is keeping safe, and I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.